Hi, welcome to Pajama Time. My name's Miss Courtney. Get comfy in your pajamas and snuggle up with a blanket and get ready for some stories. So in May, we celebrate Asian American Heritage Month as well as Older American Heritage. So I found a book for both. It's called Grandmother School. It's by Reena Singh and it's about a real school in India. These are beautiful end papers. Grandmother School by Reena Singh and Ellen Rooney. Hurry up, Aji, I tell my grandmother. I know she doesn't like being late. She rushes through her chores so she can change into her uniform, a bright pink sari. She checks her bag for her abacus, reader, slate, and chalk. She looks into the little mirror on the wall and freshens up the red dot on her forehead. Then I take her hand in mine and walk her to school. Her school is a one-room bamboo hut at the end of the mango grove. It has a thatched roof and the mud floor is covered with mats for the grandmothers to sit on. The door is decorated with marigold garlands, and inside there is a big chalkboard. The grandmothers sit in rows, ready to practice the alphabet on their slates and show their work to the teacher. Aji started school a year ago. My teacher said almost everyone in the village could read, write, and count except for all of the grandmothers. So he built Aji Bayachi Shala, Grandmother School. Ajoba, my grandfather, shook his head and said that learning at this age was a waste of time, but most of the people in the village were happy for the grandmothers. When Aji first learned to spell her name, she did a little dance. Then she went to the bank. The rude man behind the counter had always dismissed her, saying people who give thumbprints instead of signatures have to wait. He made her feel small. Now I'll show him I can sign my name, she said. In the evenings, we huddle together, share stories, and do our homework. When Aji needs help, she whispers in my ear. She doesn't want anyone to know she's having trouble. In 1 year at Aji Bayachi Shala, she has learned the alphabet. She can read and spell many words. She is so proud that she can even add and subtract. One day, one of the grandmothers fell ill, and the others weren't able to pay attention to the lessons. So the teacher let the grandmothers worry and pray together. That night, Aji hugged me a little tighter and said, "When I die and my Creator asks me what I did with my life on earth, I'll say I learned to sign my name." But Aji, I reminded her, you can also read words like cloud, sky, rain, tree, mango, water, bird, hill, river. Yes, and I'll take all those words with me to the next world. You can see in the picture, it shows how to spell those words over here. On days when Aji falls asleep before me, I can hear her chanting rhymes in her sleep, the ones the teacher has asked her to memorize. I am so proud of her. Most days after the evening meal, she tells me stories before I sleep. My favorites are about the warrior king who was brave, kind, and clever. The king was courageous and won many daring battles, but he never hurt those he didn't need to. I especially love the story where King Shivaji escaped from a prison by hiding in a large fruit basket, outwitting Aurangzeb, the cruelest emperor that ever ruled India. No matter what story she is sharing, Aji always ends with the same line. One day, I will read you this story from a book. But tonight I have already drifted into sleep, dreaming of warriors and birds, numbers and words. The end. And then I usually try to show you the back of the book, don't I? So there's a map of India. And then there's an author's note that talks a little bit about the grandmother school. And then I think I'll leave a link in the description box if you want to click on it and watch a small video of talking about the real grandmother school in India. All right, so it's important to learn to read, right? And we can learn, both boys and girls here. That is wonderful. It's also good to know your colors and counting. So let's practice our colors and counting. You see all the different colors? So rainbow, purple, rainbow, blue, rainbow, green, and yellow too. Rainbow orange, rainbow red, rainbow smiling overhead. Come and count the colors with me. How many colors do you see? Ready to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 colors. Good job. So I read a really long book, didn't I, for our pajama time tonight. So I think we're just going to do one story. But I have several books over here on my desk. I always leave those down in the description too, so you can borrow them from the library. I'll let you get to sleep. Thanks for watching. Bye.